guys, so I decided I was gonna jump on the KDA hype. I'm a little late on it because I didn't want to do it because I wasn't all about doing cosplays that everyone else was doing, but I really like the Ahri design. I was like, okay, let's do it. So this video is me doing the accessories for the KDA Ahri. So I started off with the little bangle bracelet thingies that she has, mostly because I don't have any Warbler left, so I was kind of doing all the little pieces with the Warbler I had. So all of these pieces are just craft foam sandwiched between two pieces of black Warbler. So to do the bangles, I just drew a quick pattern, put it on craft foam, covered it in Warbler, and shaped it to fit my wrist, and it really, really good. It was really good. For her little heart on her white shirt thingy, just did the same thing, patterned it out on paper. I get my butcher paper from Walmart in a roll, put it onto scrap craft foam that I had laying around and cut it out. It had a raised edge, so I put that on the craft foam as well, and then hot glued it together. I don't generally like to hot glue my foam pieces, but it was getting sandwiched between Warbler, so I just needed something to hold it in place, and it worked out really well. I'm actually using a clay tool to push down the edges of the Warbler, and I actually broke it in half, so I'm only using half of the clay tool. But just press down the edges really well, cut it out. One edge was a little short because, again, I'm using scrap Warbler to do this, so I just grabbed another piece of scrap Warbler, heated it up, and stuck it on there, which is, it's okay because you can Dremel Warbler, so I just Dremeled those edges down nice and smooth afterwards. See, I'm Dremeling. It's off camera, sort of, but I'm totally doing it. Make sure to wear a respirator when you're Dremeling as well. You don't want to breathe in Warbler dust. That's not good for you. So there's the chest heart piece thingy, my bubber. The second heart piece, I just used the same pattern that I did before. I just scaled it down. And this was for the heart on her choker, which is not like doubled. It's just the one little piece and it's open in the middle. So I just, again, did that out of foam. I'm going to sandwich it between two pieces of black Warbler. Heat up the Warbler again, press in all of those edges with my clay tool and a Sharpie apparently. And then I will just go in and cut off the excess Warbler. I chose to use a box cutter to cut this off instead of my scissors, just because I had to cut out that little hole in the middle. And then I went over it again with the Dremel once it cooled down. Once the Warbler cooled down, to sand out all the edges and make it look really nice. And it turned out good. It was good. Here's the heart for the necklace, choker thingy. And then the last little heart piece was for her ear. I left it open up at the top because that's where it connects to her ear, and I actually smushed the Warbler down too hard on my cookie sheet and ended up tearing the back of it. So I just kind of smushed the hole I made back together and then sanded over it, and I will probably fill that with Quick Seal later to make sure it's nice and smooth. But there's the earpiece. I think she only has one, so there it goes. It might be too big, but go big or go home. Okay, these are her arm pieces, her upper arm pieces. Again, I just kind of patterned them out onto butcher paper and then onto craft foam, and I did 2 of everything and labeled them right and left. And here again, I'm just hot gluing everything together because it's going to get sandwiched between Warbler, so it'll all stay together anyway. I just need it to stay in place for doing that. So this is the right one. I did the same exact process with the left one as you see here, just kind of cutting and gluing and puzzle piecing everything together before sandwiching it between Warbler. I had a little pieces there that weren't quite fitting together, so I just filled that with hot glue. And you couldn't even tell underneath of the Warbler. So here I am sandwiching the arm piece together, and then I'm using my clay modeling tool to press down the Worbla into all of the cracks and crevices of the arm piece. Um, Make sure that your Worbla is warm or hot before you start pressing it down, or it's not going to do anything. And it just takes some patience and some tender loving care to do this. And I didn't record it, but I went back over the grooves in between the little feathery pieces with my soldering iron to really make sure that those details stood out and were really indented into the arm piece. And then once I dremeled the edges, because I did dremel the edges again, I reheated it and formed it to my arm so that it had a nice curve in it. And then I repeated all of these steps for the other side. So there's all of Ahri's accessories. Ah.